When Universal scheduled Ted 2, they surely had no idea that Seth MacFarlane's swearing teddy bear sequel would be squaring off against one of the biggest box office juggernauts of all time. A juggernaut that they themselves had created. So it's not surprising that Jurassic World topped the box office again, and it's not surprising that Pixar's Inside Out held on to second place. What is a little surprising is how low Ted 2 opened, falling significantly short of its predecessor's opening weekend. In 2012, Ted opened to $54 million and went on to gross $218 million. In 2015, Ted 2 opened to $33 million. That's solid. That's decent. That probably won't lead to $200 million, especially with plenty of competition waiting in the wings. Still, it's not a disastrous number, just a hugely disappointing one. Universal would probably care more if Jurassic World hadn't just become one of the 5 highest-grossing movies of all time at the domestic box office, number 17 worldwide. Ted 2 will probably hit $100 million and change, and everyone involved will call it a day. But Jurassic World? Yeah, it's time to look at Jurassic World, which held firm at number 1 for the third weekend in a row. With a weekend gross of $54 million, Colin Trevorrow's film has officially hit the $500 million mark at the domestic box office. Only 4 other movies have done that: The Dark Knight, The Avengers, Titanic, and Avatar. Jurassic World should easily surpass The Dark Knight in a few weeks. The Avengers is a slightly tougher challenge, but this thing has momentum. It's more than possible. And if it can pass Marvel's magnum opus, it could actually unseat Titanic. Which is insane. Reaching Avatar's $760 million sounds awfully unlikely, but we refuse to underestimate this thing. But let's not let Jurassic World distract us from how well Inside Out is performing. Although it will never hit number 1 at the box office at this rate, Pixar's latest is already on the fast track to being one of its most successful. Dropping only 42% from its opening weekend, it has made $184 million so far, which means $250 million is a no-brainer. Which also means that $300 million is probably the likely low end for this one. It won't reach Toy Story 3 heights, but it'll do up business, and it'll easily outgross the Cars movies. While all of these big movies battled it out, the military dog drama Max opened to a soft $12 million, proving that the American Sniper audience loves guns and Bradley Cooper more than adorable canines. The rest of the top 10 was fairly quiet, with Spy edging closer and closer to $100 million. It'll make it, but it'll be close, and Dope continuing to perform well in its more low-key release. San Andreas still exists, but it'll hit $150 million before tapping out and never getting watched ever again. At the very bottom of the chart, Avengers, Age of Ultron and Pitch Perfect 2 both had their last hurrahs. Expect them both to exit the top 10 next week.